Samaran guys, Samaran. Ozzy, I don't claim to be a relationship guru or that I know more than anyone else. I think the difference is that I try and, at least for myself, process, whatever I see, and I try to articulate it, or do these videos where I can kind of hear myself talk out my thoughts, and earlier today, I'm busy scrolling through social media as we all do, and I'm listening to reels, guys, girls complaining about relationships, blah, blah, blah. Guys, the reason why we are struggling is because we are full of lies. The reason why we are struggling is because we expect too much while giving nothing. Think of it like a job. Think of it like a job where you want the job that makes you 200,000 Rand a month. There has all these requirements for the job. When on your CV you've just lied. On the interview you've lied. So obviously once you get into the job you will struggle. Duh. like you can only fake for so long. That's why if you look at a lot of relationships, they last like what, 2 months, 3 months, like 6 months. A lot of I'm not saying all, guys. I'm just saying a lot of these new relationships, they will last like 3-4 months and people will break up, because again, your employer, whether the employer is the woman or the man, the employer has just realized that you bullshitted in your CV. They've realized that you lied during the interview. They'll see what's no. And here, unlike the law, you can't go tell CCMA, we were like, hey, fam, you said you can, bye, gone. Like it's so crazy. And you have people who are happy to lie for that first paycheck and then duck, So what do I mean by that? You have guys who are happy to lie to girls about a relationship and then get the booty, get her sexually and then chuck. That's literally like lying on your CV, lying on an interview, getting that first paycheck and then ducking. That's and then you come here tomorrow saying, oh, bro, I don't trust these girls. I don't. Do you trust yourself? Do you trust yourself? So I'm a huge component in probation. That's important. I'm a huge what's the word? I am pro probation. Yeah. So what does that mean? That means, Uguti, you can't just make it official after you guys go for a drink one time. Like, I've got a formula. This is for our sisters. Sister, listen to my formula. So you are single. There's a guy that you like. You guys are busy chatting on WhatsApp. First date. First date should be a walk. Go take a walk. First date, he, on his side, should show zero financially. You mustn't see any wallet color, any card color, nothing. That first date must be a walk at somewhere free. No one is bringing Powerades. No one is bringing nothing. It should be a short little 30-minute walk. Where again you say, hey, can we just meet up at the Botanical Gardens? Free entrance. I'll meet you by the park inside. Then you guys take a walk for 30 minutes. In that 30 minutes, he can't show off his fancy clothes. He can't show off his fancy car. He can't show off the fact that he's got this and he's got that. In that 30 minutes, it's just conversation. You want to try and figure out who the F is this person? Who is he? Without the lies, without shut. If you still feel after date 1 that this guy, I still don't know, do another walk. Do another walk. Here's the thing. In today's time, a lot of guys want to try and use their resources to impress sisters. And a lot of our sisters actually fall for that bullshit. A lot of our sisters fall for the glitter. They're like, oh my God, he took me to this restaurant. Oh my God, he got me this. Oh my God, he Ubered me there. Don't ever let a guy open his wallet until such time where you have vetted him thoroughly. I know girls will say, oh, there's that 90-day rule. I'm not going to give it up for 90. That's bullshit. Why? Because you want him to pay for dates. You want him to invest in you without you investing back. If he's paying for dates, you're going to open up them legs. So before we get to that point, let's get to a point where we're actually getting to understand each other, see if we like each other, and see if there's any bit of trust or any bit of gelling. Why? He's not investing financially. He's not investing. It's just you, sister, investing your time, him investing time. It's a fair, even Stevens. Yeah, but therefore, there's no one who feels like they're losing more than the other one. There's no one who's feeling like, hey, bro, I take her out on dates, I drive here, I Uber here, and she still doesn't give me bum. Here, I'm taking for a ride. You don't want guys in that mindset at all. Because then those guys will start taking advantage of you should you open up your legs. Because they're going to be like, well, I paid for 3 months while she was giving me nothing. The moment you open up, he's going to hit and run. I know this. Trust me, I've done the research. Anyway. And at the same time, sisters, don't just be giving up booty for nothing, you know. So here, you're giving up your time. He's giving up his time. Sure. So you guys go, you take a walk. Actually, he's not a bad guy. Sure. Date number 2. Go for coffee. Go for a coffee at a very unknown, not a Starbucks, not a Mug and Bean, not any fancy franchise place, not this quaint place where a coffee costs $200, nothing. Go to a coffee place in the most poppest place. Just pop 10 rand coffee. You know, if anything, go to an Indian garage where there's like a wimpy or something and just sit there and have coffee. No breakfast, no food, no cappuccino, no anything, just coffee, tea. Simple. Simple. The most simplest thing. And make sure that you pay your way. You pay your way. You don't get him to Uber you there. You don't get him to guys, this is a formula for you to get yourself a girlfriend or a boyfriend. It's not for you to get yourself a midnight snack. It's not a formula for you to get a weekend fuck buddy, what. This is for you to get an authentic boyfriend or girlfriend. And the first way is to make sure that we build a foundation, a strong foundation based on the intrinsic, the inner side, not on the bullshit on the outside, on the inner side. So sis, you're not giving him bums because you got a big booty and bro, you're not paying for nothing. Hear me out. Sharp. So the second time you guys go for coffee, you don't get him to Uber you there, you don't get him to pay. If he gets there, it's like, hey, can we do lunch? You just say, you lie. Oh, I had a huge meal. I had a huge meal before I got here. I'm stuffed. Make sure that that date lasts 30 minutes. So say, hey guys, or hey sis, I've actually got another meeting at this time. Don't stay for an hour, 3 hours. Just go. Don't overinvest. Now you're sitting here for 10 hours chatting this guy about nothing. You want to get to know who he is without the bullshit. A lot of us, our relationships are based and built on lies. You know, so now you've got a house of cards. The smallest little gust of wind will blow all that shit down. So make sure that the relationship is based on the intrinsic. Be honest. Ask the hard questions. Hey, so why did your ex leave you? You know, no, not from their end, from your end. Why do you think your ex left you? Why do you think you're single? Hey, I want to know. So what do you do? What does that mean? You know, ask all the questions. Hey, what are your toxic traits? What are your strong traits? What's your body count? I'm about to invest in this car and I need to know the mileage. What's the mileage? Why don't you want to talk about body counts? How do you think about kids? Would you want any kids? Do you have any kids? How's the relationship with your baby mom? You've got 5 baby mamas. Why do you have 5 baby mamas? That doesn't make sense. So all of these things are, he's not investing in anything but time. You're not investing in anything but time. He goes through 2 of your free dates, right? And you still say, sharp, I like this guy, he's cool. You know, then the third one could be a lunch. And again, the lunch is very, very simple. It's a McDonald's lunch. Very simple. It is one of those streetwise 2 lunches. What you are trying to do here, guys, is remove the glitter. Because a lot of the times, especially you sisters, you can't tell the difference between glitter and gold. So it's so easy. I'm talking on behalf of a guy. I'm a guy. So I'm a guy. It's so easy to bullshit you guys with things. Because much like kids, when we dangle little car keys, you guys get excited. None of that. None of that. Ensure Guti, you remove all those distractions. You remove all the glitter. You remove all the razzmatazz, the mirrors, the smoke, the what. And you just want to get to know this guy. Very simple. 3 dates where, again, he won't get too frustrated because he's invested 0 per time. You've invested 0 per time. The 3rd date, you pay for your food. He pays for his own food. Again, very, very simple. Don't let him manipulate you. Don't let him get... The power dynamic starts early. So if you can manipulate if you can control the situation where you guys come in at equal, and you fall in love, or you rather start liking him at his most honest self, him without the fancy this, the buying the bottles, if you can like him at just who he is, 100%, he's good, he's bad, he's everything in between, and he can like you with just the conversation, the giggles, the hard things, what's between your freaking ears. If he can fall in love with that, or he can like that at the most neutral, he's not having to buy you ice repairs, he's not having to buy you bottles, he's not having to, he doesn't have to impress you with ice repairs, he doesn't have to impress you with bottles, he's just him. Conversation, you're like, sharp, okay. Then from there, then you say, okay, bro, let's try this thing out. Let's see if we can do something more serious. Let's see if we can go into the standard, okay, let's go to maybe a restaurant. But he's done the 3 layers, the 3 dates where he hadn't had to invest and you haven't invested. Then understand, Siswam. Should you say, yes, he's cool, I like him, let's do the restaurant things. And now once he starts spending, hey, understand that Amajita wants a return on investment. So don't be that person that wants him to pay this and Uber you there and there and expect a free meal. There's no such thing as a free meal. So again, you use the first 3 days to vet if this is a good guy. This is a guy that goes in line with what you want. And then from there, sweet talk in terms of blah, 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 blah. Understanding that once you get to that phase, when he starts investing outside of just his time, now you need to start investing outside of your time. Whatever that you are seeking, Siswam, if you say, I'm looking for a guy that can do this, whatever the requirements that you have, understand that he also has certain requirements, So get to that conclusion, whatever the case may be. You guys are grown adults. And then take it from there. I wish you guys nothing but happiness. But again, guys, understand, Mozo Cholumuntu is from the internals. Yes, she might have pointy titties, but after a time, them titties will hang down to the knees. Yes, she might have hips, she might have this, she might have that. As you get older, as you get more kids, your body just gets away from you. If you are excited just because he's got money, he's got these businesses go up, businesses go down. So you just need to make sure that you find a person whose heart, whose spirit, whose soul, whose mind is in line with what you need in your life. Kantanda, guys, please like, share, subscribe. Have yourselves a phenomenal day. Sure.